Do you have a 2007 Toyota Camry or a 2025 4Runner? No matter which Toyota engine you have, it can easily cross 300,000 miles, 400,000 miles, and so on, just with regular maintenance. But what are the key points of good maintenance, and how is it done? Let's check it out in this video. Today, I'll provide you with a simple maintenance checklist best to be done at home by you. Keep watching, because following these tips to the end will save you $4,000 to $7,000 on engine replacement. Let's get started. Number 1. Always change the oil filter. With oil, here's something a lot of folks forget. Changing your oil is only half the job. If you don't change the oil filter too, you're basically sending clean oil through a dirty sponge. Not great, right? Your Toyota's oil filter is like a guard at the gate. Its job? To catch all the tiny bits of dirt, metal, and sludge that build up as your engine runs. If that filter's clogged, all that gunk keeps flowing through the engine, and that means more wear, more heat, and more risk of damage over time. Fresh oil works best when the filter is clean. The combo keeps everything running silky smooth. Your pistons, valves, and moving parts glide instead of grind. So when should you change it? Easy. Every single time you change your oil. For most Toyotas, that's around every 5,000 to 6,000 miles, or about twice a year. But check your owner's manual, because some models or driving styles might need it done sooner, especially if you do a lot of stop-and-go driving, towing, or live where it's super hot or freezing cold. Skipping the oil filter might save a few bucks today, but it could cost you big in repairs later. Number 2. Don't skip oil changes. Your Toyota's engine oil is like its lifeblood. It keeps everything running smoothly and cool under the hood. Without clean oil, the metal parts inside your engine rub together, heat up too much, and wear out way faster than they should. Not good. Engine oil also acts like a cleaner. It grabs onto dirt, carbon, and grime that builds up while you drive and keeps it away from the moving parts. But over time, the oil gets dirty too. And once it does, it can't protect your engine anymore. That's why it's super important to check your oil and change it on time. Here's a quick how-to. Pop the hood and find the dipstick. It usually has a yellow or orange handle. Pull it out, wipe it off, then dip it back in and pull it out again. Look closely. If the oil level is between the minimum and maximum lines, you're good. If it's low, add more oil. Just make sure it's the right kind for your Toyota. Check your manual to be sure. Some newer Toyotas don't even use dipsticks. You'll see the oil level right on your dashboard screen. Easy. Now, how often should you change the oil? Most Toyotas are happy with a change every 5,000 miles or every 6 months, whichever comes first. But even if your car just sits around, it's still a good idea to change the oil once a year. Oil can break down just from age and moisture in the air. If your oil looks super dark or shiny, those sparkly bits could be metal. It's definitely time for a change. And when buying oil, check for numbers like 0W20 or 10W30. These tell you how the oil flows in hot and cold weather. Using the right one keeps your engine protected in every season. Stick to this habit, and your Toyota's engine will stay strong, smooth, and happy for the long haul. Number 3. Clean your throttle body. Your Toyota's engine is supposed to run smooth like butter on a hot pancake. But if it's been feeling jumpy, slow, or just off lately, your throttle body might be the problem. The throttle body controls how much air goes into the engine, and when it gets dirty, your engine can't breathe properly. That's when the weird stuff starts happening. Here's how to tell your throttle body needs a good cleaning. Jerky starts or stops. If your car feels like it's hiccuping when you pull away from a stop or slow down, airflow might be messed up. Jumpy acceleration. You press the gas pedal and the car lurches instead of gliding. That's a sign of a clogged throttle body. Worse gas mileage. If you're hitting the gas station more often, your engine could be working harder than it should thanks to poor air-fuel mix. The check engine light is on. Dirty airflow can confuse your car's sensors and trip the warning light on your dash. Sluggish power. If your Toyota feels like it's running out of breath, especially on hills, your engine might not be getting enough air. The good news? You don't always need a mechanic for this. If you're comfortable using some basic tools, there are plenty of videos online that walk you through cleaning it yourself. And guess what? You could save around $375 to $400 by doing it at home. Enjoying this video? Keep watching, because in the end I'll share good driving habits that can even delay your preventive maintenance too. Number 4. Don't ignore the other fluids. They're just as important as oil. Engine oil might get all the attention, but your Toyota runs on a whole team of fluids that keep everything working smoothly. Skip them, and you could end up with overheating, rough shifting, weak brakes, or worse. Let's go through the most important players of your car's fluid system. Coolant. Coolant keeps your engine from turning into a toaster in summer or freezing up in winter. To check it, always wait until the engine is totally cool. Seriously, don't open the cap when it's hot or it could spray out and burn you. Look for a clear plastic tank near the radiator. It'll have minimum and maximum lines. If it's low, top it up slowly using the right type of coolant for your Toyota. Most newer ones are pre-mixed, but check the owner's manual to be sure. And here's the thing, topping it up isn't enough. You should fully replace your coolant every 50,000 miles or 5 years to protect your engine from long-term damage. Transmission fluid. This one helps your Toyota shift gears like butter. If it's low or dirty, you might feel jerks or hear strange noises while driving. Manual Toyotas usually need new fluid every 30,000 to 50,000 miles. Automatics can often go 60,000 to 80,000 miles. There's a transmission dipstick under the hood. Check it just like engine oil. If the fluid looks dark or smells burnt, it's time to swap it. Changing it can be messy, so unless you're confident with tools, this one's best left to a mechanic. Brake fluid. This stuff helps your Toyota stop when you hit the brakes, so yeah, it's super important. You should replace brake fluid every 3 to 5 years. If it's leaking or low, fix it immediately. And here's a pro tip most folks miss. Bleed your brakes when changing pads. That means opening the little valve to let the old fluid out instead of pushing it back into the system. Why? Because that old fluid is dirty and can harm sensitive parts like the ABS module. Just don't let the brake fluid tank under the hood run empty while doing this. Keep topping it up as you go. Windshield washer fluid. This one might not affect the engine, but it keeps your view clear. Top it off whenever it runs low. Easy win. Keep all these fluids in check, and your Toyota won't just run, it'll thrive. Number 5. Don't forget the PCV valve. Here's a small part with a big job, the PCV valve. It might be tiny, but it helps your Toyota's engine breathe by letting out pressure and stopping bad gases from building up inside. Think of it like your car's way of exhaling, but if that valve gets clogged, your engine can't breathe properly, and that's when the trouble starts. Here's what to watch for. Your car shakes or idles rough at stoplights. It starts using more oil than usual. You feel a loss of power when driving. Or worse, engine sludge starts building up. That's like clogged arteries in a body. And engine sludge? That's expensive to fix. Luckily, checking the PCV valve is super easy. Do it every 50,000 miles. Just pop it out and give it a shake. If it rattles, it's still good. If not, it's time for a new one. For many Toyota models, like the Camry, Corolla, and RAV4, the PCV valve is easy to access and usually takes just 5 minutes to replace. You don't need special tools, just a little patience. Replacing it costs just a few bucks and can save you thousands in engine repairs down the road. So yeah, don't let this little part become a big headache for your Toyota. Number 6. Replace your spark plugs. Spark plugs might be small, but they do something huge. They create the little spark that starts your car and keeps it running smoothly every time you hit the gas. No spark? No go. Over time, spark plugs wear out, and when they do, your engine can start acting weird, like misfiring or shaking sluggish acceleration, bad gas mileage, slow starts in the morning, rough idling, like it's struggling to breathe, Most cars need fresh spark plugs around every 30,000 miles, but many newer Toyota models like the Corolla, Camry, and Highlander use iridium spark plugs that can last up to 100,000 miles. Still, check your owner's manual to be sure. Want to swap them yourself? It's easier than it sounds. Open the hood and find the spark plugs. They're usually lined up with thick wires or coils on top. Work on one at a time so you don't mix up the wires. Pull off the wire or coil and unscrew the old plug with a wrench and spark plug socket. Hand tighten the new plug, then snug it up with the wrench. Just tight, not crazy tight. Reconnect the wire or coil, then move to the next one. Boom. Done. New spark plugs can make your Toyota run smoother, use less fuel, and last longer. Not bad for a part the size of your finger, right? Next tip is an optional one, especially for those engines that misfire or sip on more fuel. Number 7. Clean the mass airflow MAF sensor. Want your Toyota to feel even smoother when you drive? Here's a bonus move. Clean the mass airflow MAF sensor. It's optional, but super helpful. This little sensor keeps track of how much air is going into the engine. That info helps your car mix the right amount of air and fuel for perfect performance. If it's dirty, your engine might feel sluggish, waste more gas, or even misfire. Here's how to clean it safely. Find the MAF sensor. It's usually a small black box between the air filter and the throttle body. You'll need a screwdriver to gently remove it. Spray it clean. Hold a can of MAF sensor cleaner. Yes, it has to be the one made just for sensors, about 4 inches away from the thin wire or metal plate inside. Give it about 10 to 15 quick sprays. Don't touch anything. Let it dry. No wiping. Just leave it out to air dry for at least an hour before you put it back in. Let the air do its thing. Many Toyota engines, especially in models like the Tacoma, Corolla, and Avalon, rely on accurate readings from the MAF sensor to keep fuel use balanced and emissions low. So keeping it clean can really make a difference. Number 8. Check your serpentine and timing belts. When you open your Toyota's hood and see all those rubber belts and hoses, it might look like a bowl of spaghetti, but don't be fooled. These parts are super important. Belts connect your engine to things like the radiator fan, power steering, and air conditioning. Hoses carry coolant and other fluids to keep your engine running at just the right temperature. But over time, these rubber parts get old. Belts can crack or loosen, and hoses can get hard, brittle, or even start leaking. If you ignore them, your engine could overheat, stall, or leave you stuck on the side of the road. Here's what to do. Look for cracks, splits, or shiny worn spots on belts. Feel hoses for stiffness or bulging. Check for leaks or loose connections. Many Toyota models, like the Camry, 4Runner, and Tundra, use serpentine belts that power multiple systems at once. So if that belt fails, a lot of things stop working fast. That's why it's smart to check belts and hoses every time you change your oil, or even just once a month. It only takes a minute. Catch a small issue early, and you could save your engine from a big problem later. But wait, is maintenance alone enough? You've checked the fluids, swapped spark plugs, cleaned sensors. But here's the truth. Even perfect maintenance can't protect your engine if you drive it rough. One of the best ways to keep your Toyota engine running like new is simply by changing the way you drive. Yup, it's not just about what's under the hood. How you handle the gas, brakes, and even the load in your car makes a huge difference. So let's roll into 5 smart driving habits that'll boost your engine's life and might even stretch your maintenance schedule a little. Number 9. Be gentle during the break-in period. Got a brand new Toyota? That's exciting. But hold up, don't go flooring it just yet. Every new engine needs a little warm-up time during what's called the break-in period, usually the first 1,000 miles. During this time, avoid speeding or hard acceleration. Keep the RPMs low. Don't drive at the same speed for too long. Mix city and highway driving. Change gears naturally if you have a manual. In Toyota engines, especially high-efficiency ones like in the Corolla Hybrid or Camry, proper break-in helps seal piston rings and reduce long-term oil burning. Treat it right now, and your engine could last well past 200,000 miles. Number 10. Warm up the smart way on cold days. Cold mornings. Your engine feels it too. Some folks idle their cars for 10 minutes to warm it up, but that actually wastes gas and pollutes more. Instead, start the engine, wait about 30 seconds, and then drive gently. That gets the oil flowing and warms up everything faster. Toyota's modern engines, like those in the RAV4 and Prius, are designed to warm up more efficiently while driving, not idling. If it's freezing, below 0 degrees Fahrenheit, a 2 to 5 minute warm-up is okay, but still, drive softly for the first few miles. Number 11. Ease off the pedal. We get it. Sometimes the road is wide open and you just want to go, but high speeds force your engine to work double time. At 70 miles per hour, your engine is using almost twice the power compared to cruising at 50 to 55 miles per hour. That means more heat, more fuel, and more wear. So unless you're trying to escape a T-Rex, take it easy on that pedal. Toyota engines, especially the V6 in models like the Highlander or Tacoma, are built for power, but smooth driving helps them last longer and run quieter. Number 12. Shift gears the right way. If you drive stick or use paddle shifters, pay attention here. Using the wrong gear at the wrong time can make your engine lug, where it struggles to move because it's in too high a gear. That can stress the engine and even damage cylinder heads. Also, avoid too much engine braking, downshifting to slow down. Use your brakes first, then downshift when your speed matches the gear. Toyota's manual transmissions, like in the GR86 or older Corollas, are super fun to drive, but only if you shift smart. Number 13. Don't overload your car. Your engine is strong, but it's not a superhero. Trying to tow heavy trailers or carry too much cargo in a car that's not built for it can wear your engine out fast. Before towing, always check your owner's manual for your Toyota's maximum towing capacity, and even for daily driving. Clean out the trunk. Got sports gear, boxes, or random tools riding along every day? That's extra weight your engine doesn't need to haul. The Toyota Sienna, for example, can handle a decent load, but a Corolla or Yaris, keep it light to stay efficient. Number 14. Listen to your engine. Your Toyota doesn't just break down out of nowhere. It gives you signs if you're paying attention. Watch out for dashboard warning lights. A check engine light isn't just for fun. Get it scanned, find the cause, and fix it early. Weird noises. Knocking or ticking might be low oil. Hissing could be a coolant leak. Squealing, that's probably a belt. Burning smells, often a sign of overheating or oil leaks. Toyota engines are known for reliability, but only if you listen when they try to warn you. Found this video helpful? Then be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.